Hey, what's up everybody? Welcome back to another video. It is time for me to upgrade my truck, and so I took Meadow and we cruised up to Flagstaff, and whenever we go up to Flagstaff we always stop off at one of my favorite places, which is the Parks and the Pines General Store located in Parks, Arizona. That place is just so cool. It's been open since 1906. They have the best breakfast and the best lunch and the best dinner there. It's just this great little cafe. Go in there and grab a sandwich. And I always stop off whenever I'm making a trip up to Flagstaff because it's a great place to walk the dogs. Sierra and I used to come here all the time as well. Meadow seems to really enjoy it. We just kind of root around. She uses the restroom, all that stuff, and then I hang out inside. And this is what it looks like on the interior. It's totally old school, but they got everything you need, and they even have a little post office in there for all the locals. And they sell beer. They got food. You know, they got cooking supplies. You name it. They got camping stuff. So it's a great place to go. And then these little breakfast burritos are literally the size of a small pig. So it's like 2 or 3 meals in one, and they're fantastic. Then we got the Findlay Toyota and my buddy Tyler Hughes here. It's so funny because every time Meadow sees him, she's so happy to see him. And so there's Tyler right there, and we're getting my truck all dialed in. And while my truck's being worked on, Tyler hooked me up with this 2024 Tacoma. So let's take a look at it. All right, here's the 2024 Tacoma. This is the off-road TRD, and this is actually a loaner car that my buddy Tyler Hughes over at Findlay Toyota, he hooked me up with this because we're getting a bunch of suspension work done on my truck, and it's just taking a little bit longer than usual. So I got a chance to drive this yesterday. Holy cow, dude. It's, number one, the engine's way better than what I have. I have the 4-liter V6, and I'll have to look and see what this is. I'll run the specs on this thing. I haven't looked it up yet, but I know it's got I think it's like a V6 turbo. And man, it like really does well on the highway. Interstate's no problem at all. Cruise control smooth as anything. It's a really awesome truck, and I do like the looks of it. I think it's pretty sharp looking, you know, with kind of bump outs on the sides, and the tailgate's a little bit more of a square truck compared to one that I had. It's a little bit more rounded looking. So I think the features on this one are a little bit more defined, and I do like that front grille. That's pretty awesome looking. Be cool to put some little lights in there and stuff like that and have it all lit up. On the inside, it's the same size pretty much as my truck, but what I did notice is number one, everything's redesigned in here, so it's really comfortable. The seats are awesome. You sit differently in this because in my Tacoma you have a tendency to kind of have the seat kind of goes much more in like that, and you're kind of, it's a bit more of like a bucket that you're sitting in. So this one isn't like that. Hang on, Pumpkin, we're not getting in there yet. And then on the interior, you have a really nice navigation system, and also like a cruise control assist, which helps you drive when you're cruising around. You know, stay back, girl. And then you've got kind of like all your control stuff for your drive in here for hauling and for, you know, all that stuff, and for crawl mode and everything like that. And sound system is really nice in here. Back seats are about the same size as the ones that I have. So it's there's nothing really different with that. But what I'm most impressed with is how the truck is just like, it's almost like it's just completely re-engineered, like everything. Because the engine is what is most impressive to me. I mean, it's got so much get up and go to it. You barely step on it and you're already at 50 miles an hour, and you're just like, whoa. And then I noticed too, you know, when I'd be cruising along on the interstate, if I need to get around a truck real quick, I mean, you just lightly tap on the gas and you're cranking. And so I'm really impressed with that. I now understand why they are asking so much money for that truck, because it's actually really amazing, all the tech that's in there. Also too, like the dual comfort zones in there, like the passenger side and the driver's side, you have your own controls for your air conditioning or your heater, and also with your seat too, because the seat has ventilation through it, so you can cool off real quick, which is nice. So I'm really impressed with this truck. I mean, I'm not changing to this anytime soon, but if I do have to change to a truck, you know, this will definitely be it. So one of these days when my second gen, when the wheels fall off of it, we'll upgrade. But until then, we're sticking with the second gen. One of the things I love about this truck is they got a little place for you to put your car or put your phone while you're driving, and this helps it to where it won't fall off that way, and then this helps it here to where it kind of keeps it in place. Then you got your little charging USB-C things right there with 45 watts, and then a cigarette lighter. I love how Toyota just put in so many more options of powering stuff into this new Tacoma. You know, you've got in the back seat here, you got the 110 plug and those 2 USB ports. And then in the back of the truck, and I've not seen this before, they've got the 12 volt for like powering a fridge. You got a USB port, and then it looks like a 7.5 amp connector as well. And then on the other side of the truck, I have this in mind, so this is kind of standard for the Tacomas. It's another 110 plug, 120 volt, and it goes 400 watts when it's idling and 100 watts when it's running. Then you've got lights on both sides of the bed as well. So one of these days when my truck finally dies on me, I'm going to be getting one of these. This Tacoma is incredible. I'm super impressed. Now let's check out the Elden Trails bed and breakfast where I stayed while my truck was getting worked on. Here's the entrance into Elden Trails bed and breakfast. And so this is the entry that you would take if you stay here. You come in here, you got this incredibly awesome courtyard. Lots of great plants that are used for cooking. Steve and Marnie, they grow all their own food out back here. And there's lots of really neat plants. I love the landscaping. You've got a really peaceful little pond right over here. And then there's a little waterfall back in there with a little pump on it. And then you got your sitting area. And then here is the guest quarters. And there's only one guest quarter here, so you have tons of privacy. And here's what it looks like looking back. Backing up a little bit. You got these massive ponderosa pines that are just beautiful. They give tons of great shade. You know, here it is, the dead of summer out here, and I didn't need to use the air conditioning or nothing. They actually don't have air conditioning. They have a swamp cooler, which is right here. But as you come in here, you can see this is a really cool, unique looking place. You know, you've got a little seating area right here with a big old window. And you've got the chicken coop right over there with a bunch of chickens in their chicken run. And so closing the door here, we'll kind of do a little tour. Got a little toaster oven, a nice fridge, a Berkey water filter, and then you have a pull-out bed that's right here. I think this is a pull-out bed. Let's check. I'm pretty sure. Yep. So you got a pull-out bed right there, and your heater for the wintertime. Bathrooms back in this section. Very well maintained. This is a really cool place. And Steve and Marnie are just such nice people. They're really great to talk to while I was here. Just super friendly and great breakfast. And then here's the bedroom, obviously a little messy. I haven't packed this up yet, but I wanted to show you here in the back, these windows, you have the National Forest right there. So that's the Coconino National Forest. And you can see, let me actually zoom in here. Hiking trail starts right there. So you go way back up in there. So that's why this is called Elden Trails, is because you've got those hiking trails. And very dog-friendly place. More gardens back here that grow food. And then you also have your own entrance and exit from here. So if you have somebody else staying there, you know, if say you've got your family members, whatever, if you need to get out from the bedroom here, you can just go out that door instead of there if they're sleeping or whatever. And then it looks like a loft right up there. I'm sure it's probably like storage or something. I have to say, I think this is by far the coolest place I've stayed in northern Arizona. So I'm going to be back for sure. I told Steve and Marnie that I'll be back, you know, next time I get my truck worked on. I'm just going to stay here for the night with Meadow, and just a really great place. Breakfast is served this morning. You got to check this out.
So this is the seed cake.
Okay.
No flour in that.
Oh, okay, cool.
And there's
looks delicious.
Honey pickle peach syrup and spearmint on the fruit.
That looks great. Hey, come over here. Let's check it out from this way. Chickens, huh? You just love those chickens, don't you? No, you're not going outside to mess with the chickens. No, they give us eggs. Let's go see the chickens. Come on, let's go see them. No, don't scare them. Be nice. Be nice, little stinker. Oh, come back here, Meadow. Okay, let's go see Tyler. Come on. Let's go down this way. I know, you just love those chickens, don't you? All right, let's go this way. So if you're going through northern Arizona and you're near Flagstaff and you need a place to stay, I've got the link for their place in the description below for this video. It's called Elden Trails Bed and Breakfast. Steve and Marnie, and they're just exceptional people, and this place is awesome. You can't beat it. So, what's up, buddy? She's been having a blast this morning, but I think she ripped out one of her stitches. You want to come on in? Oh boy.
Sweetie, you remember this truck? Oh.
Yeah, she's like, this looks familiar.
You remember this truck?
She'll probably say. Yeah.
You want to drive Meadow?
So you're Brian today, and this is what Meadow does to me. So we'll get her back here before we get on the road. All right, so big thanks to Tyler and his team. We got everything dialed in with the truck. We got a new bed on the truck because the other one was cracked. Got these new lower control arms, and then also did the upper control arms as well. And then we've also got these shocks. They're adjustable Bilsteins for the front and the back. We just need to update the springs that we have with it, and then we'll be good to go. And then we also got new Falcon tires because my KO2s for BF Goodwrench were starting to go on me. So here's how the truck looks now. And up next, we have the Tune M1 camper install, and I cannot wait to show you guys this camper. It's insane.